Good morning.
Good morning.
Little delay action.
Well,
Oh my, oh
there's
my.
no need to be in a rush.
Okay, good. We are good. I don't think I'm going to use this. Maybe I
What
will.
is that? The Vice?
The vice. Yeah, we may
La
use it.
Vice. How
Lay
you doing this
vice.
morning, sir?
Well, I'm getting by. I found out that someone broke my coffee cup, so
What?
I know I only own one.
I mean, but it's the coffee cup, the one you were going to use, or that you use,
My,
or yeah,
my
yours.
coffee cup.
Yeah, I
It
respect that
has a.
idea so much. My daughter has a few coffee cups that she's gotten, and when I've gone to use them, she just looks at me, and I'm like, "Oh, is that a U cup? Let me put that back."
We got Punk Bunny on the cup.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Is that on there? Did you put it on, or is it that's how it came?
No, it came that way.
Oh, all right. I'm rocking the home with the old
That's a big.
Michigan. Yeah. Well, that's the first cup, and then right after that, I got this cup full of coffee, and then this little thermos cup full of coffee. So
There-
we've got
oh,
coffee stacked in the rack, and I've got like 7 bags. My stepdaughter brought like 7 bags of coffee for me. Yesterday.
Jesus. See, I cleaned this all off last night. Apparently, my cat came up and slept on my station. There's freaking cat hair everywhere. Oy vey. Okay, so it's 2, 2, and 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're good. We got to put some locks or some picks through their paces today.
Are you working the dog leg?
I am.
Nice.
We're going to use it for what the Lord intended it for, and that is for busting lotto locks.
Oh, that was the what was in mind when he was working those.
Actually, no, but
Oh,
that's what my mind. That's where my mind went the second I looked at him.
oh, okay, that's what. Yeah, that's the calling you heard.
That is the calling that I heard.
I
And
know.
they have laid waste to a few um, American 1100s last night with them. So we're off to a good start.
Very
I laid out
nice.
I laid out a full gauntlet for it. So we got 2 white belt locks, 2 yellow belt locks, 2 orange belt locks, 18 green belt locks because I think that's where it's going to be the best, and then a couple blues.
Very nice. That is certainly a good test run of any picks.
That's what I thought. I was actually looking really closely at them last night, and there's more lift than you would initially think looking at it.
Yeah.
Because like the elephant trunks, they got about the lift of a short hook, and
Right.
these
Right.
actually have more lift than that. Get out medium. So we got the short Jimmy hook, which is about as deep as everybody else's. No, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Here we go. This is a better idea. Let's compare apples to apples instead of apples to oranges. Covered instruments. Here we go. If we line up the tips, maybe if I can get it to frickin' focus. Let's just put it this way. They're the same. Believe me. I swear. This stupid thing. That's the difference between live streaming and freaking using your regular camera. Focus is so
Yeah,
much better. But anyway, it has the same depth as a medium hook. So
that's nice.
yes, it is actually.
Well, I like just
So
having that trunk tip on some more options.
that was actually what I was messing with. I was like, well, that means that I could use the um, elephant trunks for the short hook depth stuff, and then use this for the medium depth stuff. Because there's it compared to an elephant trunk. Like it's freaking is quite a bit higher, like a like a crap pile higher. So I'm like, that's actually really really cool, and that's just general lift. If you go from the bottom of the spoon to the top of the tip, that's like freaking deep hook depth almost.
Right, like those that offset, that spoon and stuff is nice because you can play
Yeah.
with your depth.
Yep, exactly. You can slide under, like lift your back, slide under stuff, and then come back up behind it. Sneak attack.
Sneaky, very
Yep.
sneaky.
Is it early enough to say? Oh no, we shouldn't say that. We shouldn't say that.
Yeah, this is a
You
morning
never
show.
know. Yeah, you never know if lock-picking grandsons in the background are going to watch it later or whatever.
Oh yeah, dang it.
Because I was going to say something about the alphabet spot. The alphabet spot. Let's put it that way.
Oh, a little more coffee. A little more coffee.
It's too early. So in the chat we got Wolfgang. What's up, bro?
Oh, Wolfgang's here. What's up, brother?
Oh, yeah, he is actually. I got to let him in. Morning, Wolfgang.
I was like, Wolfgang's watching?
Can you hear me? Ray, can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes.
can.
All right. I think the whole thing is working then. Yeah,
Beautiful.
so I got a very good ghetto set up here. What does that mean? I only have my camera on, my phone, that is.
I think that's all Stu uses.
Yeah, hopefully you can hear me well. Yeah, so I have this cheap camera holder here. I'm trying to focus on the lock. I'm not sure how you can view it now. Maybe it's upside down.
Sideways.
Sideways, that's good. But not upside down, hopefully.
No.
What was I using? This is what I was using at the beginning. A roll of tape. At the very beginning, I used a roll of tape, and then I switched to these calipers right here. I actually put a hair tie, like one of my wife's scrunchies, around it and my phone, and then stuffed it between a stack of books. That was
Good
my
morning,
second
Dutch.
setup.
Good morning to Dutch and Mr. Greyhound Picking.
Oh, what's up, gentlemen? We were just going over the dog leg because I got to really look at him last night, and there's actually more reach than I thought that there was initially. It
That's
was
my
like, okay, so we're a short hook, and I'm like picking, and I'm like, I'm hitting things that I didn't think that I would be able to because of the particular key bitting. I didn't think that I would have the ability to hit some high pins. And I'm like, wait a second, this reaches better than I thought. So I started comparing it to other picks, and there's actually a medium hook worth of depth between the tip and the shaft, and a like almost a deep hook depth between the tip and the bottom of the spoon. So very cool design. I have the Gauntlet of Pain set up for it. So we're going to start with a couple white belts. We got 2 white belts, 2 yellow, 2 orange. Then we have 18 green belts because I think that's where it's really going to shine. And then a couple blues to bring up the end of that, the caboose of that train.
to push it,
Yep. That's it. You go and stretch its legs.
right? You see what it can do.
Yeah. Ooh. Let's go.
I can't find stuff.
Let's start with a master number 3. Oh yeah, that sucks. We're not going to do that.
What the heck?
Oh yeah, there we go. That might be all right. Okay. QA, I think we can put a 20. Put out some tensioners. Let's use the Jimmy Long's tensioners. Those are pretty basic, bare bones stuff. Okay. Oy vey, it's 5 a.m. where you are. Oh, that's a tough start to a Sunday.
Who's
Not
at
like it's
5
too
a.m.
much
for?
better here. For Greyhound.
Oh, yeah.
I actually asked him yesterday. I'm looking at the package incoming for my knife, and I'm like looking, and then it says that there's 2 packages. I'm like, what the hell? I'm only expecting 1 package. So I'm looking, and it's like, what the hell is this package? And it's from Wyoming. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I know 0 people in Wyoming. I'm pretty sure I didn't order anything. Well, yes, I did order something, but it was through Amazon and it's coming by FedEx. So it can't be that. So I'm like, you know what? I wonder if Greyhound sent that stuff. And I'm like, I get on Discord and I'm like, hey, do you by chance live in Wyoming and sent me a package? And he's like, yes, I do. And yes, I did.
That was very nice. What
Yeah.
throws me off
So,
is the name, actual people's names. So even if I kind of know there's a package coming, sometimes I grab something out of the mailbox and I see a name and I'm like, I don't know a Bob or a Rachel or whoever, whatever name, and it throws me off. And I'm like, is this? And I gotta like it go back upstairs by the time I connect it and be like, oh, that's sadistic or whoever it is. But it tickles me when people actually mail stuff with their YouTube names. Or they're like, just address it to me as, lock picking, Wonder Bread or whatever.
yeah, I don't really care. I've already been doxxed by the FCC. So first lock is open. Yeah, the FCC, when you get your amateur radio license, they dox you. Um, and they post all of your vital details to the internet.
Well, that's not nice.
It isn't really. Um, I mean, technically, if you think about it, before you get licensed, you can get a PO box and pay for a PO box. But
Oh,
then you
okay.
have to hold that PO box forever because the second you
Change
don't
your
have the
address.
PO box,
You gotta
you
update
have
it.
to. Yep, you have to, and they will cancel your license if you don't update your mailing address. They
I mean,
do they.
I get it, but that's does
It's
suck
of
for.
vital national importance that they be able to get in touch with you if they need to
Dude,
by mail.
hey, because back in the 40s, whenever they conceived of this particular, it made sense, and then nobody adjusted it to modern day ever, apparently.
It's like,
What are you
yeah,
picking, Wolfgang?
Oh, it's the barrel spooled Ruko 500.
Oh,
Oh
I got one
baby,
on the way, man.
Oh, you
oh
do?
baby.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't wait. It should be
When's that
here
coming?
like Monday or Tuesday.
Monday. Well, like next week, right?
Yeah, this coming week. Yeah, it's Loki got some locks from Yagius. I don't know how to say it. Yeah. So we all kind of jumped in there. Otter and I got the Ruko with the gins. I think he got that too. And then I don't know what lock that Loki got. Might have been a Rober or something.
Yeah, those are nasty Robers.
Yeah, he got it. He got it. He got it on camera yesterday. It's on his. I think I gotta watch it.
Ooh, baby, Robers are tough locks too. Nice.
Oh, it's Loki.
He really did accelerate like really fast. It was like, wasn't he just opening like American locks like yesterday?
Who, Loki?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
dude,
that was what I thought whenever he posted his first black belt lock. I'm
his
like, dude,
his
this is amazing.
second video ever is I think the title is "I'm done with these trash locks," and he refused to do any more master locks on his second video ever. It's like, I had to go back and see, like, because he said something about it. And I had to go back and see how far it was. I was like, dude, yeah, you really were committed to hating these locks. Oh,
Maybe that's the actual milestone when you become a lock picker. Not the American Lock 1100. It's whenever you deem that master locks are terrible.
just can't do it anymore. You're like, I'm done
Yeah,
with
they're
this.
just get out of here. Those are stupid. All right, let's get this out of here. We can't do this. Get the vice out of here. All right, here we go. 25. I think I could put a 25 in here. We certainly can.
That ain't working.
Oh, baby, that was a high pin.
Oh.
All right, that's 3. We're up to yellow belt, so we're doing all right.
Oh, I know that lock.
Yeah, the 141.
It's so pretty.
The orange belt locks. I don't know. I
What?
skipped over orange belt, so I never opened any orange belt locks ever.
And the 141 is yellow, I believe, right?
Yeah,
Is it not? The
it's yellow.
150 is orange.
Yep, the 140 is brass, and the 141 is zinc.
With that little plastic coat.
Yeah.
It's so pretty. It's
Actually,
crazy ugly under that plastic too.
see, I was just going to say, I actually almost circumcised this to see what was underneath of it.
I've got one somewhere.
That was how I ended up opening this one. I couldn't, it was way at the beginning, and I didn't have any pry bars, so I didn't have anything deep enough to get into the top of the keyway there, so I circumcised it.
I think I gave it to somebody, man.
That's what I call circumcision. You just take this hood off.
Just peel it.
Yep. Slice it back a little bit.
Like that.
So
that's some of
Greyhound.
the beautiful work underneath the plastic on a master lock right there.
We are now at orange belt level. We'll see if we can open these locks, because like when I was going through the LPU first areas, I skipped from white, or no, I skipped white entirely. I had a yellow belt lock. And I started with yellow and stayed at yellow, and then skipped over orange and went straight to green. So I didn't buy any orange belt locks. So
I bought my my first like I had the clear locks, you know, from the cheap set.
yep,
And then the first locks I bought were a 140, a 150, an Avis 5540, and Brinks 40 millimeters. So I grabbed like 2 yellow, 2 orange, and then I got my 1100 too. So I was like, immediately I grabbed 2, 2, and 1 on the belts. I was like, hopefully I can get these 2. I can work at these other 2, and then I got 1 to like just stare at on the mountain that that eventually I want to get to. But I wanted that in my grasp already, just to tantalize me and taunt me.
makes sense to me. Yeah. This 5540 is the one that I chucked into the woods, and it lived in the woods tarnishing for a while. And then one day I saw it gleaming in the distance.
That's
I went
crazy.
back and, yep. So, of course, I walk out to see what it is, and it is back.
You still have a key for it?
I do have a key for it, yes.
Nice.
I have
Oh,
one.
Did you throw it out with the key intact, or did you just
Yeah, I have.
throw the lock without the keys?
Yeah,
He
I
threw away the
threw the
lock
other
and kept
key.
the key.
I did because whenever I buy locks, I take one key and put it on a key ring like this that lives out and about in my house, a single key for something. And then if there's 2 keys, I'll take the second key, put it on a key ring, and put it inside of a waterproof box that I have. It has all the backup secondary keys for everything. There it is. So this one had a secondary key that I was able to go back and get. Oh. What size do we want? Let's use a 20. No, not 25. 20.
Ow.
Ooh, we have 7 people in the chat. Whoa,
What's up, Greg?
Mr. Chevalier.
Chef Greg Allier. Why did it do that?
Chevy is here. Is he going to stream today? Coming online?
I actually sent the stream link to a bunch of people last night. So I sent one to you guys, and I sent one to Chevy, Lady Locks, P Dubs, Greyhound, Broke Picks, Yabo. Ooh, that might be it.
Yebo.
And also, anybody who is ever interested, I always leave the link in the description of this video. That way, anybody could come on if they want to. You don't even have to turn your camera on. It's actually fun if you just chit chat with your camera off. That's fine too.
Ray only charges $50. It's a bargain.
Oh,
Money.
phone needs to cool down. That's all what I was smelling. Phone is overheating.
Yours?
Yeah?
Oh wait, you wouldn't. Sorry, you wouldn't smell one of ours.
Lower performance
I
trying
just
to
got worried.
avoid direct sunlight. Very intensive apps. What the hell? I'm trying to.
There's 3. Should be 2.
This one here is so.
But I started on plastic.
There's 4.
See, this is exactly what I didn't want to happen. Me to get stuck on a lock just because I can't open it, not because the pick can't open it.
Yeah. I got lost because I lost a pick, so I couldn't do anything until I found the pick.
Chevy went diving for scallops today. Well, that's a
Diving for
freaking interesting ass hobby. And he also says that he's drunk. And the last time he said that, he's like, I'm drunk, I can't come on. I'm like, dude, that's when you should come on. That would be
right.
freaking funny as hell.
I'm sure there's some good scallop diving stories that he can be telling.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that's not an everyday like conversation.
Yeah, the jokes almost laugh, write themselves. Like, I went down, thought I'd see some clams, but I was just getting scallops. But
Ba-dum-bum.
So
yeah,
Greg
it
is
was
asking
fun.
whether I got the twin on camera. Well, I did not, Greg. So I'm struggling with it to be honest with you. So this one I managed to open, but not on camera, of course. With the spitting, I only have one key for this one. This one will open nicely. Now this one though, this one's not in a nice lock. This is an older Lockwood twin, and this one, let me tell you, the pins, the key pins inside this one, they feel like total mush all the time while you're picking it. I think it's an older model. It has this recessed core here, and it's just giving me nightmares. I just can't even get a full circle on this one. What a nightmare of a lock.
We're gonna skip that one for a little bit. God, that's such a weird ass keyway. I'll tell you what. The one on the 140 and the 150. It's like they couldn't decide what side of the lock that they wanted to put the wording on, so they put it on both, right in the middle.
Yeah. It is a bit of a feels like it was last minute.
Like, what were you going for here? What were you going for? Yeah, we do.
It's like two different people turned in the assignment and they didn't notice. They weren't going.
They overlapped.
Yeah. They thought Bob's work was the same as Dave's, and turns out a little bit different.
It's a little mashup action.
Yeah.
Boy, the 25 thou freaking fits down in there with plenty of room. That's for sure. Getting cramps because of these freaking small ass locks.
Greg asked if the older padlock is stamped with a T12, T24, or FT12.
Stamped. Let me check.
I don't know what any of that means.
There's etching in it. CG53. 112 on the core.
Oh, that 112 is that not a T? Is that a T12?
Yeah, could it be a T12s exactly?
Oh yeah, it is. It's a T12.
Yeah, then Greg, it's a T12. We got answers.
That's it. We're like Sherlock Holmes and Watson and their annoying dog, which is me.
Hey, you can be Sherlock, he can be Watson, and I be the old lady that in the series because I
The old
love her,
lady that
man.
gives them tea.
Yeah, the Mrs. whatever, I forget her name.
Oh, that's so good.
She used to do porn and run drugs.
Well, he did use a 3% solution of cocaine. Ooh, I don't know if you're allowed to say that word. Whoops.
Of happy dust.
Yeah. It's actually liquid. And he, wooed it.
Oh
Is
yeah, that
there
was
any difference, Chevy?
that's
Is
why
there?
pharmacists used to be the original drug dealers, man, like with laudanum and stuff like that. It's just like,
Yeah, that's the thing. It wasn't like just 100 years ago. You could like pull out the Sears catalog and be like, oh, I think I'd like to have some, you know,
yeah,
H
drugs.
sent to my house.
And they would be like, well, it's watered down, so it's okay. Like, all right.
Yeah, they're freaking cough drops. What are you complaining about?
The Detroit Historical Museum, in the basement, they have like the floors turned into old school cobblestone roads of like different eras and types. And then they got
Okay.
old storefronts, like from different eras. And like one of them's a pharmacist place, and they got all the old bottles and stuff, and it's nuts. Like to see that giant collection like in one place, and you can look there and read all the labels, and you're like, oh, drugs, 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 drugs. And anyone could have just walked in and been like, there was no prescription. You just walked in and told the pharmacist what was wrong, and they gave you what they thought, or they gave you what you asked, or it's a
Yeah,
Wild
and
West, man.
it literally, like, especially things like, um, the Colombian stuff and the stuff from what is it, Pakistan or wherever it comes from these days. Especially those things. It was like because it made you feel good. They give it to you for
Yeah,
everything. They put it in everything.
yeah.
You got a
Well,
cough. This
actually,
is what you get.
what's even crazier is the time when dudes were going around selling like magic tonics. You know what I mean? The
Yeah,
dude going from town to town selling the magic elixirs, and that, like you said, that would make you feel good, or they would revitalize you, or you know.
You know the snake oil salesman. Or which one are you
Yeah,
talking
thank
about?
you. I couldn't think of that word.
Yeah.
The old snake oil.
Yeah.
That's who ruined it, actually, man. That's who ruined our ability to just go down to the pharmacist and get what we need. Is those guys that ran around and sold fake junk.
yep.
Someone's always got to ruin the party.
That is a fact.
I'm having the worst time
Oh,
with these
shit.
barrel stools. Holy hell!
This is what I
What's
get.
going
This is
on
what I
here?
get for sitting down. We got Greyhound in the background waiting. Sorry about
Oh,
that. I was sitting down, so I didn't see him waiting in the backstage area.
thank you for being patient, sir.
Thanks for saying something. I mean, he could have sat there freaking forever. I'm sitting here pecking like a dummy. I mean, I guess that's what this is about. But how's it going, Greyhound? We're moving on to the first green belt lock of the morning with the dog leg picks.
Ah, ow. Oh yeah, I forgot how it was.
I was curious if I should put this one in because the 95G is hit or miss at very best.
Ow, ow, ow. The 95 what?
95G pack lock.
Oh, I didn't know there was. I mean, I don't know too much about. I know the 90A Pro, and they have a 90A, right? And then I've seen like they're big trailer puckers.
Yeah, the 95G is the one that they made for the U.S. government.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you did show us that when you got it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That is sweet.
Because I wanted it so much because it's an all brass padlock, so they're a brass laminated, brass shackle. It's like, overkill on brass, and I got it.
Even it's even
Right
added
after.
like it's got that accessory chain to add more brass.
Yep, more brass. There's brass and more brass and some more brass. And I saw it right after Parky passed, and I'm like, oh, I got to get this thing because he loved himself a brass padlock. So we
Mm-hmm.
had to buy. We had to buy it.
I've got. Wait, hold that. Or no, I got one brass. U.S. military U.S. set, but I don't know who made this exactly. I think somebody said they thought it was Abus.
Well, it says U.S. set on the side, same as this one. U.S.
Yeah,
set.
but a number of different companies have made the locks
Yep.
for these guys over the years.
Yep.
So
Master Lock made some. Pack Lock made some. There's all kinds of companies that made some.
yeah, and there's the you got the 5200s.
I think I have an American U.S. military lock around here somewhere.
I had
Yeah,
I had
there it
one
is.
other. I've had a couple,
American brass boy.
but I've sent them off. Like I get them, I try to keep one if I and send the others off to mid made guys. Try to send military locks to the vets.
Yeah, from Junk Gunk Bros. American U.S. padlock, brass, all brass, brass shackle, the whole shebang.
Did we ever get a hello from Greyhound, or is this Mike dead?
No, I'm not sure if he. I'm not sure what's going on with him. Mic check, Greyhound. Mic check, mic check.
1 2 1 2.
He may be muted, not by me, but just muted. Let's
He just
check.
can't. He knows he can't contain himself, so he came in
No, he's
muted.
not muted. He's not muted. I am going to turn up the mic on Wolfgang a little bit. Turn it up on you a little bit. Whoops. That's not what we
All
want.
right. How about there?
Yep, good. Whoever that was. Uh-oh.
No, robot voice.
Yep, robot voice. Having flashbacks from
Up on you a little bit.
having flashbacks of
All right.
still kicking.
How about there?
Uh-oh.
Yep, good.
We're hearing somebody's got us on their secondary device. Greyhound is going to do a magic trick. I don't know.
Okay, let's do this one.
Yeah, Greyhound, if you're talking to us, we can't hear you. I see your hand gesturing, so. Hey, Wolfgang
back
bounced
out.
out. Wolfgang bounced out, or no, not Wolfgang. Brain dead. Greyhound bounced out. He'll probably be trying to get back in, so keep an eye out.
Yep, I'm standing.
All right. One of the few times I'm like, oh yeah, there might be somebody there. So
That was a mega deep pulse set. Holy smokes. Alright, so we're ooh, what is going on there?
probably be trying to get back in, so keep an eye out.
Yep, I'm standing. Greyhound, what's happening?
One of the few times I'm like, oh yeah.
Are you able to hear me now?
Ah, yes, that is correct.
Wow. Are you guys getting my audio at all in here?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
Now, who is the robot voice? Is that Wolfgang? Is
I don't know.
Wolfgang the man with the robot voice now?
I think I'm having some
Yeah, I
computer
think you're
issues
good.
with my setup at the house, so I had to just swap over to my phone, so that's why there's no camera now.
No, that's fine.
yeah. Dad was having tons of technical difficulties last night too.
Yep, he had trouble whenever he came on my stream a couple of times as well. He had the old robot voice. At his home, his internet is like either really good or like really bad, but it's like almost at the same time. Like it is good and bad, like so quickly that it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's goofy. Because like right now, as the person running this circus that we have going on here, I can see everybody's internet strength.
Oh, okay.
Like I can tell, actually everybody's network connection is really good right now. Everybody who's in here, but if like somebody has a relatively bad internet connection, I can tell, and it'll give me like a little notice, like, hey, somebody has bad internet connection.
That's good because it gives you an idea of whether it's your stream, your rig, or the other person. It helps you troubleshoot.
That is correct.
So what's going on, Greyhound? I see. I just filled in the other side of the conversation in my head. He was talking about Cheetos. He likes Cheetos.
Yep. The way he went, and back he is.
And I can't get over 90 meg on my hardwired computer. So definitely got something wrong.
That's
your connection looks your connection is fine for streaming as it is right now. So
yeah.
Good.
What are you up to, man?
Dog legs.
Oh, I'm just sitting here listening to you guys and playing with some 1100s.
Yeah, me too. Your dog legs have made it to the green belt level, so.
Woo-hoo. I would say I'm testing them as well, but I don't have a set, so.
Wait,
you have the literal first set. I'm waiting for a new set to show up.
No way!
Yep, those are the originals. There are no more.
You got the OGs.
The rest are waiting for them to get cut and shipped out. So.
God, I'm so honored. That's amazing.
So instead, I'm testing out. When he sent me those, he also sent me a set of regular elephant trunks, but with a medium hook instead of the short hook like they're selling.
Okay.
To test out for them. So I'm playing with that medium hook, regular dog leg right now.
Yeah, we were talking
not
about
dog leg, but elephant trunk.
First thing, because here's one of the elephant trunks that they sent me, like a thank you for testing them out for them. They did a little print job with my name on them.
That looks nice.
Yeah. But those are like short. These,
Yep.
the dog legs, there is a medium hook worth of depth between the shaft and the tip, and a deep
Yeah.
hook worth of lift between the bottom of the spoon and the tip.
That's kind of what I was going for with my
God,
thought on the design. I wanted it to be a medium hook, and then I figured with the spoon that I'd give it a little more lift yet.
Yep, that is exactly what I found, because I'm opening locks and I'm like, Jesus, that has like, I look at the key and it's like, that actually has a good amount of lift in there. And I'm really looking at the pick and I'm like, it doesn't look like there's lift, but there's lift for days.
Roll with the mitten made on there like that.
Yeah, I love that. That was the first thing he put mid-made on for me. It was either that or a set I sent Inferno.
Yeah, I was just in processing a few more orders this morning too, so Aaron's going to have a few showing up in his inbox when he shows up Monday.
There we go. Speaking of orders, just a heads up for anybody out there in the ether, Wolfgang or Greyhound is running a special today. I'll actually drop the link to his store in the chat here in a moment. But he's running a special 15% off with the discount code DOG. D-O-G. It's actually the name of my very first pet, a dog named D-O-G.
You had to spell it?
Yeah, that was the name. It was so that
Yeah,
my
that's
mom
what I
could
was
have
like.
it
I'm
easy
keying
now.
on that. I was like, that does sound very Ray.
Yeah, D-O-G. It was a German Shepherd.
That was like my first favorite dog. Like as a kid, for some reason, I love German Shepherds.
Yeah, this is absolutely where this these picks shine. Chasing counter rotation.
I'm just not. It's another Sunday morning picking for me. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I gotta wait till I get paid this week, but I'm gonna order some of those dog legs.
Okay, so we opened a pack lock 90A. We opened an American lock. Let's skip this American lock. Let's move on to some 410s. Maybe we'll swing back later. I want to kind of try all of the things.
Mm.
Okay, we're going to use a 20 thou in this.
Actually, now that I think about it, that's really good. I'm definitely grabbing a set of those for my giveaway because I already grabbed a set of New Houses, Pumpkin King and Pumpkin Queen. So that actually is cool. We'll have New House, we'll have Greyhound in the going out in the prize pile there.
Well, that's why I wanted to get a set out to somebody who's a little bit better picker than me to actually test them and see if they were any good. I thought they were pretty decent, but hey, got to get somebody to try them out. What do you think of that Pumpkin King and Queen? I've seen those out there. Been thinking about trying this out.
He's I gotta actually pay attention to what he does with them, but it's like more for I think like quick sets and things like that. It was for his kind of designed out of him his
Right.
locksmith needs. I got a set that I got 2 sets and both of them were going into giveaways, so I barely like kind of just fiddled with them. It's got like kind of a bow guitar-y, like grab, and then so I wanna kind of figure out how to use it the way he's using it. But I gotta get my own ones. I didn't grab.
Yeah, from what I've seen, he rakes with it and then he turns around and flips it the other way and uses the end as a pick to finish it off.
Yeah,
Kind of a combo.
It's and I kind of like I put it in that for me like just initially I put it into that weird lock new hybrid pick pile like in my head. So it's kind of like the Medusa. It's kind of like the it's you're gonna use it in that rake, zip, rock, flip, and pick, or it's got a tip to pick with it too. Kind of approach.
Trying to remember what I used. There was one pick that I used to use for that very thing. The rake and flip and hit with the tip, and it was this one by Multi Pick. There it is.
Just a triple?
No, it's a triple peak on this side, but a weird kind of. There's peaks on the bottom too,
right,
but they're not as deep. So there are deep peaks on this side, shallow peaks, and then a pick tip.
I think I broke that one.
Yeah, this is the Bog 10. Yep, Bog 10.
Yeah, I broke that one. I got the 2-peak version. Where am I at? Sort of. Not quite the same, but
yeah, it does remind me of the kinetic something for kinetic attacks.
I totally forgot about this. I gotta use this.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's an interesting pick profile there.
That's the Bogota 9 from Multi-Pick. Give that a try in a little bit. Literally forgot all about it sitting over there with the ones I have kind of doubles of from other sets and things I'm not quite using. And well, I'll tell you what, dude, if we're talking about it, I actually really liked the prototype of the elephant trunk that they did like this. I actually was able to use like the chunky part better on this. And then on the one they came out with, I had to kind of figure it out a little bit, but I was using that as almost like a gem as well when I was picking. So it was kind of cool. I liked it for that reason because I had that peak to pick with and that notch to pick with.
Do you have the one with the
I like that extra
with the ball
notch on the end of it.
You have the one with the ball on the bottom? They also did one with the ball on the bottom. Let me find. Where are you?
I might have had that one, but I probably destroyed it in my handcuffs.
I probably destroyed it.
Oh man!
Oh.
As soon as Noah shows up, we'll show him this long reach, and he'll cry.
All right, where are you? Please don't be in the other set. I'm going through all my Southern Specialties prototypes. So there's the one that you have right there. Oh, where are you? The one with the ball. Where the heck are you? Did I put it in a tube, maybe?
Tube?
Testing. Yeah, because I tested so many freaking prototype picks for them that they're freaking everywhere, honestly.
Excuse me.
Shit, I can't find it.
day is today? When's New Year's?
But I kept all the prototypes, the ones that they sent me specifically to test out. Like, hey, I didn't pay for these ones, so I want to keep them separate so that I make sure to show them all at one
Hey,
point or
Greyhound
another.
bounced.
Alright. Oh well, I can't find it, but I can describe it to you. It basically had that, you know, monkey paw style tip, but on the bottom, about right here or so, a quarter-inch down from the end, there was a half ball on the bottom.
Okay.
So you could zip or rake here and then flip it over and have a paw on the top.
Why didn't I get that?
I can't find mine. I only had one, and there was only one. I can't find where the hell it is. I'm almost positive that I put it in a tube because I was testing it.
Why would they send you anything that you're supposed to rake with?
Well,
I'm just messing with you. Because of your I only need 3 rakes approach to block picking always offends me. So,
jeez, I don't think I even used 3 rakes.
You're like 3. That's high.
Oh, that's too many, man.
You're like, what am I carrying? 2 backups?
Right? That's I look at my kit and I have 3 rakes sitting in there and I never take them out. Other than if my granddaughter shows up so she can play.
Oh, you guys are breaking my heart.
I give her some of my little bitty locks and she sits down and rakes the heck out of them. She about destroyed one of my rakes already.
Charlie got the Ruko.
I was doing some testing on these ones. The gem. He did some gems for me.
Oh, very, very nice.
I'm like, you need to make some gems. He's like, I'll make some gems. No problem.
Yeah. He's the best, dude.
There's this spoon. I guess not really a spoon. It's more like a reach. Like a style reach.
It's an offset tugger.
Yep. Like a really gentle slope the whole way to the tip. Where's the spoon? There's the spoon. And the postal. Their postal is the deepest pick that I own. There's a spoon. And here's the postal hook. Look at that thing. God, it's so deep.
Oh, where's my... Yeah, I've got a... Oh, I've bent the snot out of it. I got a nice... I like their... That was the first deep hook I ever used was from them. You can tell it. I went nuts with it. Still works good, though.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing I try and tell people. It's like some specialties picks are great for what they are for certain. They're not the same thing as Jimmy Longs. You can't even compare the two together.
Yeah, I'm not... in general, man, I'm not... and I honestly don't feel most of us are. I'm not a compare guy. In other than just casually understanding. Like, I'm not I'm only going to use this pick, or I'm only going to use that pick, or that pick, sucks for the most part, or anything like that. It's like, even when it comes down to whether it's a profile or a plug spinner or anything like that, if it doesn't work for me and I don't like it, I'm pretty sure somebody out there does. So with me, it's more of it's for me or not for me. And I like to have the options, So I like to try the different stuff. I like to find what works for me, instead of just listening to other people tell me what's good and not good. I mean, I listen, like if you recommend something, I definitely, that has a lot of weight, and that's how I guide myself to find things. You know what I mean? Or if you're like, nah, that's probably crap, from a company or a type of lock or something, then I'm listening to that, it's going to guide me. But I still got to find out and figure out what works for me,
I found it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think they call that one. That's what he calls his fulcrum lift, right?
I have no idea what they call it. I got this. Oh God, I probably sent this.
Oh,
it
don't
was a
touch it. It's
long
got
time ago.
herpes. It's got a little genital wart. Don't touch it.
Yep.
Now you gotta wash your hands.
Touching its taint. Oh, I don't know if that's a prohibited word. Oops.
I'm pretty sure it's fine.
Just about everything's prohibited
Have
with
you
YouTube anymore.
have you gone on to a Nico live and listened to his music? Like the things that can be said are pretty broad.
It's the gooch.
Yeah, but that's art. That's
What
art.
the gooch?
It's music. See,
That's art. Hey, are you saying Ray's not performing art for us right now?
Definitely art. It's the art of the spoken word.
right?
Right, especially if we start clapping like old beat poet style in the 70s. Very cool, man.
Oh, what was I gonna say? I actually did a video. I'm probably gonna put it out here in the next day or two. Like, my answer to the question, what are the best lock picks? The answer is it depends. They all have
What
they all
works for
have
you?
like they all have good points, and they all have points where they fall short, and they're all great at the things that they're great at, and it all depends on what you need and what you need it for. Like, you can't just say Southern Specialty sucks because it's only 301 full heart. Well,
Right.
they cost like a third of the price. They're right down the road, so I can have them at my house in 2 days. The guys are freaking amazing. And if I bend or break or lose or give away the picks, it doesn't break my heart because I can replace them in 2 days.
Right.
They're not the same as the Jimmy Longs that are 301 high yield. Yes, they're very hard. Yes, they last a long time. Yes, they're very ergonomic. But if I lose, bend, or break one, I can't replace it tomorrow.
Yeah. I never have to think about it when I go to pick up a Southern pick. I don't have to think, is this my only one of this profile? Or, what it. Yeah, and I do have to think about it as much as I abuse, my Jimmys. I do. My brain makes that calculation when I go to reach for them. It's like
mine too, because
yeah. Is it? Are you gonna ruin this? Are you gonna make yourself have to buy another? Like it just is in there. So accessibility does matter, man.
if I'm doing something for the first time, I'm reaching for it. If I'm thinking, boy, I'm putting a lot of force on that pin, I may bend or break something. I'm going to grab that pick because I can replace it tomorrow. They have every pick profile, always, all of the time. And if he doesn't, he'll cut you one.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have it, he'll cut it for you. Like the elephant trunks. I don't think I ever told this story. He sent me one, a single, as a prototype, 20 thou. And I used it in a bunch of lotto locks. And I said, this pick is fantastic. I want more. And he's like, well, we don't really cut them, and they're not really on the menu. But how about I cut you some in all 3 thicknesses? I'll send them out to you. Let us know what you think. And he cut them for me. They weren't for sale yet or anything. He sent them to me. I said that they were great. I showed them to everybody with freaking eyeballs that looked at my channel. Like, the elephant trunk is a shit. The elephant trunk is a shit. I can't wait till they start selling it because the elephant trunk is a shit. And
oh yeah,
then they did. They started selling them as a set, and I'm like, those are the shit. And you should call them. You should say that they are a primate mitt. And he's like, I kind of like that because it's like a play on the monkey paw. It's not a monkey paw; it's a primate mitt. It's the same thing, but it's different.
right. Baboon fist.
That's it. You know it, buddy.
No, I like the trunk. That's a great name. Whoever came up with the trunk.
It really is. The trunk, because it definitely looks like
I like that. Yeah, It doesn't. The name doesn't make me go, oh, like if it was a gorilla fist, I'd be like, oh, okay, it's kind of a monkey paw, but I don't think of that when I look at it, or based on it's its own thing. The name fits, it works, it's nice. It's got its own little, like you said, its own use.
Yeah, it's its own completely different thing. And I
How are those?
definitely like the feel of these legs too, because they're slightly different than the
Greyhound, just
trunk.
interrupt us if you want to say something, man.
Oh, hey, I will. I'll pipe in.
All right. How the 1100s going for you there?
I knew it.
Yeah, not too
I knew
bad.
that these
I'm
were
back
different.
working on that 98 Pro now.
Oh, nice.
Yep, I knew that
Trying to
angle
get that
was
thing.
different.
So
So Picky Llama just finally nailed his, got it out of his naughty bucket.
I've been fighting with this thing forever, and I've got like 3 different 98 Pros, and somebody had suggested using really heavy tension. So I did that, and I actually got it picked open, but the last pin that dropped broke my 25 thou elephant trunk.
Mm.
And then I turned the dang thing the wrong way and locked that thing up. By the time I got it unlocked, I had screwed up the keyway so freaking bad I can't hardly tension it anymore. So I moved on to one of my other ones to work on. And at this point,
man.
I've pulled all the pins out and I'm doing a progressive pinning on it. I'm at 4, getting ready to throw the 5th pin in now.
Oh, nice. It worked for me strangely, man. Like it was crazy that I even picked the 2 I have. Is like a deep flat hook. You have so much room in there. It was just easy to get in there, and it made it easy for me to like isolate the pins and actually jiggle test them, give them the ray.
Yeah, I need to go grab. I think I have a deep hook in one of my first pick set that I ever really had is from Red Team Tools, which I think is made by Southern Specialties, and I think there's a deep hook in that kit.
That's what worked for me on the packs.
Yeah. I have my gem hooks from Jimmy Long's. I don't have much in the line of picks. I have mostly Southern Specialties, and then I have my Jimmy Long's and those old Red Team Tools, what's left of those. I do have one set from, where are they from? Sparrows, but I'm not real impressed with those.
No, speaking of hating picks, like I can't stand Sparrows, but like when people that like Sparrows, I don't sit there and go, "Oh, dude, how could you use Sparrows? Those are like I'm just like, all right, whatever. I don't even pay attention. Like that's their pick. That's the stuff they use, or that's what they have, or that's what they like. Like
Okay.
I bought some handles for them from It's Tactical, and that actually made a pretty big difference on them. Made them feel quite a bit better, but they still just aren't my go-to anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
so
I'm the same way.
All right, my hot take on Sparrows is that they're similar to Southern Specialties, as in you can order; they're never out of stock of anything that you want. So if you break your medium monkey paw, you can order a medium monkey paw in 20 thousandths and have it come to your house. But it's not quite as fast, and they're not really cool guys, and the steel's not really as good. But it's similar but different. You know what I mean? The steel's not as good. They're the guys you know aren't American veterans that you want to help support, but they're still good, and you can get them here in a little while. They're similar but
Well, that's
different.
kind of what turned me on to Southern Specialties. Originally, when I started looking around, I'm part of a national preparedness group, and I started up a lockpicking group within that. And I was searching out and looking for companies to kind of try and find some discounts for people within the group to get picks. The only ones that were willing to work with me on anything were Southern Specialties.
And that sounds
Sparrows was probably the rudest company I talked to at all.
Did they even answer you?
Oh, they answered me with a resounding "screw you, hell no."
They never even answered me when startup had made.
Yep, I'm actually surprised that they didn't answer.
The other one that answered me actually was Multi-Pick. They offered some discounts. It's just really hard to deal with that with the shipping and the quantity that I need to buy.
You still got your group going, right?
Oh yeah, I think there's about 15,000 members. We've got groups in every state in the U.S.
Nice. That's very awesome, dude.
Sure is. Wow.
I don't have very many that are very active with the lock picking part of it, but I keep fighting with them trying.
Well, dude,
It's one of those, a lot of them are looky-loos, right? They like to be in the groups and listen and watch, but they don't want to participate.
Yeah.
I totally see people's okay, so in the preparedness world, we all know a little bit about that, I'm sure. But in the preparedness world, amateur radio is a thing as well, which I'm an amateur radio operator.
Oh yeah.
People absolutely say, "Well, I'm gonna get some communication. I'm gonna get some amateur radio stuff, and I'm gonna have it just in case the hard times begin." And they do that. But the problem is if you don't learn how to use it, when the hard times start, you don't know how to use it. So
that's
you
probably actually the biggest group within our organization is our ham radio group. We've got a whole nationwide net going on now. Every week we get together and we do voice on 80 meter, 40 meter, and then we do digital as well.
Yep. But the people they go and they get a couple Baofeng radios and they put them in their container.
Yep.
Their
never learn how to use it.
Their EMP can or whatever they're keeping it in.
Oh, just straight up buy it and not even start using it at all. Yeah.
No, they put it in a container in case bad times happen. And I think that people probably do the same thing with lockpicks. They'll take and they'll buy a pack of lockpicks and throw it in their EMP kit or their bug out bag or whatever. Yeah. And they never learn how to pick locks. They just buy some lockpicks thinking that they're gonna pick their way into a bunker one day to get food or whatever.
Oh, got another lock. Yale 500.
I've had to help a few people program their Baofangs. Yeah, they bought them. It never even powered them up.
Yes, I feel you, brother.
Yeah, that's my. I mean, I'm obviously stocked up on lockpicks, but I'm prepper as hell on that. But I just haven't had the capacity. I actually had to gotten rid of a lot of things that I had, stocked up, saved up, tool wise, equipment wise, and it's a bummer. But I've stocked up on skills, and like you said, adding this skill is it's a good thing to be prepped with. I would like to know how to use, their ham radios and stuff, but you got to be committed.
Yep, I'm actually going to pretty soon. I think I'm going to start doing some radio stuff on my channel. Just start a live stream with my radio going and just let people hear what I'm doing.
That's cool.
Are you doing HF at all?
What was that?
Are you doing HF?
Oh yeah, I have 11,000 contacts in 250 countries.
Awesome. Yeah, I'd like to get a bigger, better base for that, but I'm just running one of those little Zygu G90s right now for my HF rigs for my first rig that I got about a year ago now. It actually works better than I expected. I reach out all over the place with it.
Yeah, 20 watts is fine. You know what I mean? I'm going to be honest with you. The contacts that I make with 100 and the ones that you make at 20, I may get a couple dB on you, but that's about it. I have my backup rig. My backup rig is the ICOM IC718. It's a 100 watt HF transceiver, and then my main rig is a Yaesu FT857 Delta. So it's an all band, all mode 100 watt rig.
Yeah, I've got an ICOM in my truck, 5100 mounted in that. And then I have this Zygo. But yeah, I've talked. I think the furthest contact I've had so far is I was chatting with a guy from the Netherlands one day.
Oh yeah, see, cool. I was hitting it kind of hard. Um, so I don't know how dialed into the HF community you are, but it was about February 2 years ago. They had the Bouvet Island de-expedition happened. I don't know if you remember that going down. It was a big fiasco, but I ended up being one of the 13,000 people or whatever that made it through.
Nice.
Yeah, got through on 30 meters Morse code CW.
Yeah, I haven't messed with Morse code yet. I've been doing some, like I said, some
Actually, I think I
digital
have that.
mode.
I think I got that right here. Actually, hold on. Marama. There it is. "3Y0J, Cape Fea, Bouvet Island. This was the #2 most rare place on the Earth to talk to.
That's awesome.
It was nuts, man. There was just so much bad behavior on the radio. Oh my god, it was disgusting. Just people tuning up and freaking playing music and just knowing that they couldn't get through, so they would make it hard for everyone else.
What's the point of doing that? No reason to be an idiot.
That's exactly, man. It was a disaster. And there was the #3 most rare place. And it was Crozet Island. Very similar, covered in penguins. Sub-Antarctic island.
Which one of those was the one where they were on the boat when you were talking to them or contacting them?
Oh, that was the 3Y0J, but
yeah,
this was me talking to them on the way to the island.
that one's cool.
Yeah.
I can't even get this.
I've talked all over, baby. There's a nice one. W5RRR. It's the space. I think it was Johnson. Is that Johnson Space Center? I think it was Johnson Space. No, I think it's Johnson Space Center, the one that's in Houston, Texas.
Oh, you mean next to NASA? Like it's the
Yeah. This is NASA's radio club.
Yeah, it's basically. I almost worked there.
That sounds like an interesting story.
Yeah, actually, I was offered the job as it's at the it's attached to. It's the place that people can go. It's the public side of it. I was gonna be like one of the people that does the show and explains stuff and leads people around, but it was such a long drive from Houston to get there. It's outside of Houston a pretty good chunk, and it literally just was not worth it on the pay scale, so I couldn't take the job. Sorry, that was at Space Center Houston, but it's right next to the actual space place.
Oh, good times. God, I got so many picks here. It's such a mess. My area. I just looked around. It's like, Jesus. It looks like a freaking lockpick manufacturer exploded on my table.
Oh yeah, it looks like I threw up picks, man, and shims and handcuff keys.
I mean, it's not like a lot of different manufacturers, but it's the main ones. It's got Jimmy Long's, Moki, Barebones, Covert Instruments, Southern Specialties, Multi-Pick. So there are basically 6 manufacturers that I buy from, and they're all great in their own specific way. So I can't take one out of the rotation. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I mean yeah. I don't even think about it, but I regularly change which picks I'm using. Like, depends on the lock, depends on what I'm doing, if I'm doing it at home or at work, which
Absolutely
setup.
does.
I just pick up what I want to pick up. I don't think about it, but I'm always changing it up. So
Yeah, if I like want to sit there and have the pick just glide through, I'm watching TV, and I just want it to go through effortlessly, I'll pick up a Moki. If I want to bully a lock into freaking submission, I'm going to grab a Jimmy Longs. If I think I'm going to break some shit, I pick up Southern Specialties. If I want an interesting assortment of gem hooks because Bare Bones makes like freaking 12 different gem picks. It's crazy the number of gems that they have, and they're all different and they're all cool. So I have to have those. I'll use those. Um, Covert instruments, those are kind of my bully picks too. I'll use those if I think I'm going to bend or break something because those seem indestructible.
I don't have. Well, I have a tubular lock pick from Covert Instruments and one other cases. That is literally all I have of theirs.
I'm waiting for
the Apex.
waiting. Yep, I'm waiting very impatiently for Apex.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might have to try a set of those out when they come out.
I think that they're going to have the same problem as I have with their regular picks, though. That they're only going to be sold in sets, so you can't buy singles to replace stuff that you tend to break. They're going to be probably a little expensive for those sets. And
I'll tell you, I was surprised. I mean, the Reaper's only $55.
I think that that's going to be about what Apex is. But when you consider, you got to get the case, so that's going to be $60 or so. And then they have 4 different sets of pits. If those are all $55, $60 too, then you're in for almost $300. You know what I mean? That adds up.
That was my big problem with them when I first started looking at their picks, is the fact that you couldn't buy singles. So if you broke a pick, the only way to replace it was to buy a whole set. That was annoying.
Well, when you're starting
but you
out,
can now.
When you're starting out, or that, I mean, the Genesis for $30 is great, and the FNG for $10 is a nice cheap to replace your short hook and your quint. But if you start screwing other stuff up, can't replace it.
There is a way you can replace them now, sort of. You can go to the chop shop and make a custom pick set. But
you can order one off now, one pick at a time now there as well, which through the custom the chop shop. Yeah, you can just order single.
I thought you had to add a case. I thought you had to add a case first.
Last time I looked, you didn't.
Oh, well, crap. That's pretty cool functionality. Guess what?
Yeah, I think they had enough people complaining about that, wanting to be able to buy singles, so they made that an option.
Well, shit. Now I got to go re-record my video. God damn it.
Yeah. So you can do a build a kit, or you can do individual picks. $4 a piece for picks.
That's a good. Wow, that's a really good price. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad.
$4 each. That's cheap. I mean, Jimmy's are $5 a piece, and they're pretty good. But $4 a piece, that's a good deal. Well, let's scrap that video.
You can't bake things, man. Stuff changes too fast. I was stupid. I didn't check with somebody to make sure their address was the same before I mailed out something yesterday. So we're gonna hope that the forwarding mail system gets it to them.
Oh crap!
Yeah, I sent Cuke a Christina Palmer set, and I hit him with the picture of the tracking number. I was like, "There you go, dude. It's on its way." He's like, "Don't send that." I moved. I was like, "Oh man."
Well, I have a package right here sitting. Where are you? But this package here has been sitting in this spot for a while. I know it's here. Where the hell are you? shit, I can't find it. There it
And then as we get into this year and I start getting resupplied with some picks and locks and stuff, dude, we're gonna get some stuff your way, Graham.
So this package here actually was already shipped to somebody, and they didn't give me their unit number, so it was sent back. And
Oh, was it Lock Junkie?
it was.
He does that.
Yeah, he's I don't know. He's a little pissed that I haven't sent it back, but it's so hard for me to get out of work. It's the end of the year. I don't have any vacation, so I can't cut out early.
He didn't give me he
like,
didn't give me a piece of information on his too, and it like got messed up getting to him. He ended up getting it, but when I sent him
mine was sent back, so it's sitting here. He's a little
funny
bent
that
out
I
of shape
knew that
about it.
the minute you said that I was like, oh, I know.
Yeah, well, it's here, and he's upset, but I can't get out of work early because it's the end of the year. I don't have any vacation. Post office closes, so he's going to get it next year.
I've never appreciated the fact, like I've lived where I live, I don't know, like 7 years or something. I have never appreciated the fact that I live across the street from the post office as much as I have this last year.
I believe you.
It's no thing for me to like pop over. Now there might be a line, and the ability to sit there and wait in a line is sometimes I got to worry about that, but I can always just come back later, you know.
Yeah, I go to our UPS store. It makes it so easy for me.
Honestly, if ours was a little closer, I would use them a little more.
Yeah, that's actually closer to me than the post office, but where I live isn't all that big. It's maybe 10-minute drive for me to get to the post office if I want. But
yeah, there's a lot of people.
UPS store doesn't have a line hardly ever, so it's a lot quicker and easier.
A lot of people are like Ray that it's Saturday only when they're going to get the opportunity to, you know, even get there to mail stuff out, and they have to be able to get there this Saturday, and you know they don't know what Saturday they're going to make it, you know. So I feel like hearing that, knowing that from people, like I said, just makes me appreciate. Oh, I just walk over there and do it.
Yeah, I get off work at 3 o'clock every day, so I usually have time after work.
And that's nice.
3 days out of the week I work from home. The other 2 I have to go out to my office. So if I go to the office, it takes a little bit longer. I've got about a half-hour commute.
Yeah, I have an erratic work schedule, so I do get stuck in times where I got the days that blow me out of being able to actually go. But
speaking of, I need to schedule an early out for after New Year, so I can send this out to him because that's actually my challenge lock, my blue belt challenge lock.
Oh yeah,
that's it. He was supposed to be the first person to get it, but then it got lost in the mail, so I ended up getting credit for it, even though nobody actually got it. But there it is. He's like, well, send it to me, send it to me, send it to me, send it to me. And I'm like, I can't. I'll get there. Relax. I have to burn my vacation before like Thanksgiving. So there's no getting out of work after that because I like to burn it early enough to where I don't have any kind of conflicts around the holidays. All right, I feel this is going to open here.
Like Wolfgang's having phone issues. He said his phone is still dying. Yeah. So.
Oh, come on. Open. All right, there we go. Oh, locks, radios, knives, cuffs. This is the place for that because that is literally all that I am. Those are my hobbies. I use amateur radio and I talk because there's many facets of amateur radio. You can have VHF, UHF, local communication. Like I am assistant emergency coordinator for ARES, which is the Amateur Radio Emergency Services. I'm the assistant emergency coordinator for the county in which I live. So that's like local communication, but I also do
That's cool.
super long distance. Yeah, I do super long distance communication. And I try and go as far as I can. So it's like collecting baseball cards, these little postcards that I get. So the newest, rarest, most far distant place, that's where I want to talk to.
Yeah, I haven't done any of those yet. Haven't gotten any of the postcards. I need to find some of those contests when they're going on, see if I can get in on some of them. I've done some of the parks on the air, talked to a couple of those areas. They do a big one out here in Wyoming every year. Well, they just started it. Last year was the first year. Ghost Towns on the Air, they call it. They do it over on Halloween. They'll be out all night long, and different people around the state and different ghost town locations set up and broadcast from there.
Oh, that's cool.
Here we go. Look at these ones. Look at these guys.
This stuff was the original internet, man. It's like how people connected.
This is from the W30Y before me.
Oh yeah.
So we got this guy was originally licensed in 1914. He worked for Marconi. How
I was gonna say,
amazing is that?
You didn't have to defeat him in single combat to take the name?
No, he passed away.
Oh.
No, he passed away. That was how he lost his license. But here's one from February 24th, 1968. This one is.
Did you know about that when you took that one, or did you just kind of end up on that name?
This was actually my second choice.
Right. But I mean, did you know that one existed when you chose your for you?
No, I didn't know anything about the history or whose it belonged to or any of that stuff whenever I got it. I found out later.
That's like a little, you Easter egged yourself. That's sweet, man.
Yep. This is 1964. And this one I think is the oldest one. 1953. But this image here, I actually have that image. Cool. It's tattooed on my arm. I don't know if I can get it show.
All right, I'm going to drop off here real quick. I'm going to try and come back from my computer. I might have it working so I can have my camera up.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's cool.
All right, I will go back sideways. And then I will make sure to be here to let you back in.
Right.
These all got to go back. These are the ones that I've gotten recently that I haven't freaking sorted into the book yet. There's just freaking tons of them. And then we got, that's where my Jimmy Longs live too. My backup Jimmys.
Backup Jimmys.
Backup Jimmys. Because Jimmy's probably not going to have any picks for probably 6 months. So I bought a duplicate of everything that I own from Jimmy.
Oh, wait, what? It's going to be 6 months?
I would say so, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's not been specifically said yet. But whenever he runs out this time, that's what it was the last time. It took him from June until November. So 5 months.
I got to get a case.
I need Jimmy in my life. They're too good not to.
Jimmy!
That's it.
I was stoked I finally ordered a set from him.
Oh, they're so good. They are so good.
I mean, I already had the pants. It wasn't even for me, but it was like just to be able to order it. I was like, sweet. Oh, fuck. Freak. Sorry.
What went through my head as you said that was the scene from A Christmas Story where the lug nuts go flying. Oh, fudge.
Yes.
that's funny.
And then as soon as you bring that up, all I can think of is the lamp.
I actually had a
Fred,
conversation with my wife about that the other day. I was like, this would
Fragile.
totally be you. You would totally break my leg lamp, my electric sex in the window. And she said, yeah, I probably would, because that's freaking ugly as hell. I'm like, covered my ears. I said, you can't be saying things like this. That's my childhood on the screen there.
Oh, that lamp was so amazing.
I kept putting it on, and then she kept turning it off all day. She's like, how the hell did this get back on the TV? I'm like, I have no idea.
Like it's a Christmas miracle.
That's it, baby. Must be jolly old Saint Nick.
Jolly old Saint Nicholas.
Oh, it's so funny.
Is today the 29th? Yeah.
It is the 29th. How about that? We're trying the dog legs on the first blue belt lock of the day.
Oh, nice. Nice. Very nice. I actually got my Yale 500, speaking of blues, so I was happy about that.
We shall see if it opens this day.
Get this Yale. What is it?
I definitely just felt that like 3 times in a row. So I kind of like it actually. There's something that just happened a bunch of times as I was picking this lock, and I really like it actually. I'll have to show you here in a second once I get this open because I don't want to stop. Man, big freaking clicks. Yowza.
I was gonna say, like, I can hear and see it.
Click. Guess that's what pack locks are famous for, right? For
Oh, it's a.
crunchy, crunchy clicks.
I wasn't looking. I just thought you had no. I forgot you were doing blue. Yeah. No, that is actually. It sounds less clicky than it should, knowing it's a pack. Crunchy McCrunchicles. I loaned out one of my packs to Stu.
Okay, so we are open. All right, let me explain what was just happening, and I actually really like it about these picks. And it doesn't really happen with the monkey or with the elephant trunk so much, and I'll explain why. Oh yeah, for sure. That's exactly why it's happening. Okay, here we go. So the elephant trunk is very similar to, let's say, a gem as you're picking, because it's got that sharp, squared off point, which is actually where you're going to hit as you lever up into a pick. Now, you really got to frickin' have a high lift pin before you slip off of that into that channel that's on the tip. But this one, the dog leg, the angle is actually more shallow. God, I wish I could show this. Oh, here we go. We can go full screen. Here we go. Come on, you prick. angle is actually more shallow. God, won't you show up, you dirtbag. So you slip off into that notch much easier. And boy, does it make lifting the pin. It's a rock solid contact. You know, you're hitting it with the tip. You're hitting it with the tip as you're levering back. You slip off the back, and the pin falls into that notch, and boom, set. So you use the tip of the notch to find the pin, locate the pin, and start lifting the pin. It slips into the notch, rock solid contact, set. And it happened like 4 times inside that lock as I was picking, which is 70% of the pins that I picked in that lock. I really like that. Oh, it's such a cool feature. I think we're going to pick another pack lock and see if it continues to happen or if that was a one-off, because that was pretty cool. Let's pick their lotto lock. Let's do that. I think Greyhound is back in his house. How's it going, Mr. Greyhound? I was just talking about your dog legs and an interesting feature of using them that just came up. I kind of like it.
What's up, Dalton?
I think his mic might is disabled again.
We get to either see him or talk to him. Those are.
Well, here, can you hear me on this mic?
Oh yeah,
Yep, sure can.
All right. I don't know. For some reason, it does not like my lapel mic on my computer. Works fine on my phone, but not on my computer.
Yep, I'm actually using the lapel mic as well. Actually, I'm going to move it to my actual lapel. Well, my chest plate mic.
chest plate.
You try the other one.
Meaning attached to my t-shirt in front of my chest plate.
It's on your. What's the thing? What's the thing on Iron Man's chest? His little heart thing, power generator.
Arc reactor. The arc
Yes,
reactor.
thank you.
Normally, I clip it onto the bill of my hat.
Oh yeah.
That way I don't have the chance of rubbing up against it and making it sound like short.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
But, yeah, I mean, somebody's going to let me know if I sound like short, I think.
You hope?
Maybe.
Yeah, I do hope.
Yeah.
Won't be me.
Tell you what,
I don't know
I've
what
been playing with this like crazy. God, I love this thing. Oh,
here in the audio there.
What?
Sexy.
I sort of heard you, Greyhound.
Yeah, I'll go back to my good old standard microphone. It's a
All them
Logitech
fancy bells and whistles.
seems to work pretty dang well.
Oy vey.
Ah, no, that's not a knife. That's a knife.
That's a nice Tanto.
Yeah, I love this thing.
I actually bought a Tanto recently as well. Well, it's kind of a Tanto. That right there is like a a tactical Tanto. The one that I got is like an American Tanto sort of.
Yeah, that one's a Scallywag Tactical Steve Reichert signature blade.
This one here has on the straight part of the blade, it has a hollow ground, and then on the tip there's a flat ground.
Yep.
Yeah, let me know how fun that was to sharpen, because that was super fun.
Oh, Nick Vitz in the chat. He said he changed from a lapel mic to a gaming headset. realized the audio was better on it. Yeah, that makes
It's funny
sense.
that he said that. I changed to a headset as well until I broke it, and then
Why'd you break it?
I didn't mean to. It was just a piece of
Oh.
shit. Amazon special. That's what I get for buying a piece of shit Amazon special. Which technically my lapel mics are also piece of shit Amazon specials.
Well, it's a cheap way to kind of try it out. You know what I mean? Because you could have hated a headset on your head, after 20 minutes of having it on there, and then if you blew a bunch of money on a good one.
Yeah, I'm much more likely to spend my money on other shit. Like you got to buy Gold Z's and frickin' expensive Asa locks and Jimmy Long's lock picks and jackknifes and expensive knives and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and it never ends.
It never ends.
Well, because there's been more innovation in lock picks in the last 2 years than there has in the last 75. That's a fact. Not that I've been in lockpicking that long, but I know how to read.
Did you ever watch Kids in the Hall?
That doesn't sound familiar.
They had the It's a Fact girl, and they did little small things, and then she just if someone would say something, and she'd be like, "It's a fact," and right when you said that, that went off in my head. It's a fact.
It's a fact, Jack. It's a fact, Jack.
It's a
But
fact.
yeah,
girl.
this was just the thing for ever. Popsicle style laminated handles, if you're lucky, and the same L rake and L rake, city rake, half ball, snake rake, snowman. That's just it was just all that there was. Think about it.
Yeah,
Just the last couple years.
Or the ball rakes. I have yet to ever find a use for one of those. I guess
Handcuffs.
for whiffing
Handcuffs!
in a file cabinet or something, but
Handcuffs.
Handcuffs they're the bomb for handcuffs.
really,
Yeah.
Oh, all day long.
I like to take it down to a half ball because it sticks in the QA, gets in the tighter spots a little bit better. But yeah, ball or half ball, absolute dream.
Oh, all day long.
And mad thanks to Coxie for that tip originally.
Ooh,
for me.
speaking of freaking handcuffs, you know what I haven't seen for a while? My TCH handcuffs. We haven't seen those in some time. All right, so there's the Chicago X22 Smith & Wesson. My Peerless are inside my holster. Where are the TCHs? Speaking of, I need to get Broke Pick's address. Ugh. I gotta mail him something too.
Yeah, I'm going to move up with him this month.
Are you?
In January, yeah.
I guess he lives so close that it's almost a crime not to meet up.
Yeah, he ain't far from me. It's a trip. Let's talk to him because just names and places from back in the day. He knew of. Knows and stuff. So.
Mm.
Do I have these double?
There's the Peerless babies.
There he is.
I just can't get this to go. Not that paper.
Mr. Random Jim and his awesome design.
Yeah. If you want to keep that color, treat it.
See, I'm a little fuzzy on
That was my original color. And this is what I wanted it to age out.
I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter to me if it turns to brown. Where the
This
hell are
looks
my
like
TCH handcuffs? I'm getting upset now. Those are my
I'll
favorite handcuffs.
taunt you with mine.
I need to break
Those are my
down the-
favorites.
There we go. And there we go. Well, boom.
Oh, look at that. I've been looking for those, though.
What's that?
I've been looking for these, though.
What is that?
These are spare 1100 cores.
Oh,
That was how I used to save money on American 1100 locks. Is I would buy cores with keys, and I would just pick the American 1100 lock, and whenever I got bored, I would swap out the cores.
Where
Good
did you
idea.
get the replacement cores from? Because I actually need to get a couple of those.
eBay, you get them for like $6.
And I'll have to go looking.
So
that's a nice tip.
wait. Yeah, it's pretty cheap to get American cores.
I thought about checking my local locksmith. He does a lot of American lock stuff and does a lot of rekeying for a local mining industry. So if he had some too.
I bet you can get them for really cheap from him.
Yeah, I went in to visit with him a while back, and he sent me out with a whole bag full of cores and crap to play with. So some of them with keys, some without.
That's the thing about American 1100s. You can buy them and get a pinning kit for pretty cheap, and just repin them up to keys that you just find by whatever. Where are my TCH handcuffs? I'm gonna cry right now. This is what I get for having a freaking disaster right up next to my picking station. There's all my Medico locks. Holy crap, shit, pal.
Medical. I gotta get a medical.
Medico.
I got one in here that I need to figure out. It looks like it will be rather fun. One of those that guy sent me is a Corbin Ruthwin core
Sounds fun.
that I want to play with a little bit. Yeah. There that one is. Looks really sweet. Empty one if I can find parts to repair it. There was another one I thought I had in here someplace. I don't know what I did with it though. I haven't played with trying to pick that one yet, but someday. It's on my list of things to get to eventually.
Yeah, we all got that list. One of these days I'll get onto it.
Right. I'm still trying to learn the getting a feel for the different pins and what they feel like and how they're working before I want to get anything too doggone rough. Just not quite there yet.
That was a good find.
That ain't it.
Couple Southern Specialties pocket pick sets.
I love those things. They are awesome.
Not the folding pick set, just the pocket pick set.
But do you have
I want to get those little wallets next to start filling up.
oh.
This one's got jigglers, combs,
Yeah. Yeah.
and picks. Got basically the Genesis profiles, except from Southern. And this other one's actually one of my favorites. So we got
Yeah,
a
Brooke
bunch of
Picks, I see your
titanium Bogotas. This is my main handcuff pick.
I don't have any titaniums. I gotta get some. Or maybe I do.
I bet you do.
He might he might have sent me one or two.
Like Broke Picks is trying to figure out how to use the link to get into the call.
Okay, so here's what you do.
Oh, hey.
Here's what you do. Go to Discord, copy the link, then drop it in your browser on your phone. It's always better to put the link in your browser rather than linking from wherever it is. Yep, we're seeing your posts.
Yeah, sometimes it takes us a minute, man. This is a little
That
lazy Sunday morning edition of lives.
YouTube is weird and behind. That's what I
There's
wanted to
quite a
check.
big lag in there.
Did you just say it had a weird behind?
You do have a weird behind.
I know.
That's a fact.
It's tiny. I'm the No Ass Club president.
Here's how you check your Bogotas to see if they're titanium grade 5 or steel.
Magnetius, right?
Yep, magnetic. These are all absolutely not magnetic at all.
I just put mine away. But I have a magnet right there. So, yeah, I don't think I have it actually.
I'm telling you, I bet you there a lot of them are titanium.
Yeah, I don't think I have any titanium. Well, I know I don't have any titaniums in my kit. I think there's a set of titaniums in the kit that I have for my giveaway.
This one's my favorite. Nice short hook and a little Bogota. God, it's awesome.
I've got one. Sorry, my magnet's off screen.
Really?
Yeah.
That surprises me.
Well, I've only ordered like one set, and then I had Savannas, but I sent those. The Montserrats, I sent those to my son.
Here we go. I think we got Broke. We do. Broke in the house.
What's going on?
Trouble showed up.
Early morning picking, huh?
There's
Yup.
that medium hook elephant trunk. They sent me a set of those, all 3 sizes.
I want to try those elephant trunks.
So that's got that a similar curve up, just the straight neck instead of the reach.
Ah,
But it's the same profile as the dog leg on the end.
Okay, so because the angle is different, and I love it.
Oh, that's
It's more of a flat angle than the elephant trunk is.
Right.
So it's more of a shallow angle. So what I noticed is that when I was going up, it feels kind of like a gem. It's got that sharp tip. So you're hitting the pin, finding the pin with that sharp tip. You start lifting it with that sharp tip, and you slip. As you're lifting, it'll slip and catch the tip of the pin in the slot, and boom, set it home. Man, it worked every single time.
yeah, I'm a big fan of the gem too.
Oh God, I love gems.
They're my go-to.
Mine too.
How's your morning going, broke?
It's going. I'm waking up and getting my wits about me.
I don't ever. I do the first part. I never thought about doing that second part.
It's overrated.
Sounds like herding cats, actually.
It's raining out here instead of snowing for some reason.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm so stoked. It's a nice 50 degrees out here, man. Rain.
Great. Maybe I shouldn't have put my bike away already.
Well, they're talking rain here today, and then the temperature's supposed to drop and start snowing, so it's going to be a slick pig tomorrow.
Oh, jeez. Well, did you guys already go through what you all got for Christmas from Santa for picks? I got a couple of cool things.
I didn't actually get any. Well, yeah, well, no, not really. I didn't get picks for Christmas because I bought them all myself, but I did get this.
Hmm.
Oh,
Another
nice.
second goal Zed.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, and it's a brand new buddy, and
Oh,
he held back an extra special freaking nasty one for me because it's got, you can have 2 standard pins and it still be black belt. This one has no standard pins, no standard key pins. They're all torpedoes, no standard top pins. They're all gin drivers.
that's going to be fun.
It's a nasty bugger, I'll tell you that. And then this from my wife. Oh, she loves me so.
Okay.
Where are you? I want these to go back into the tube. Where is the tube?
There's probably my best Christmas gift this year, the new set of earbuds.
Oh, nice.
They're, if you've never seen these guys, it's Status Audio. Probably the best sounding earbuds I've ever had in my life.
Huh.
They actually
I
have
do earbuds so easily.
3 sets of speaker per earbud. A dedicated subwoofer and then a mid and a high.
Ew.
I did get these. This counts as locksport supply.
You can never have enough.
Extra large pistachios.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I bought a whole series of the It's Tactical bags before he decided to close shop. I'm really bummed that he closed up. I really like his stuff. These zip-up pouches are amazing.
Hold that up again. I just scroll up. Oh, nice.
They hold so much crap in there, it's ridiculous. We've got about 5 of those now.
Well, from looking around, I'm finding that I'm gonna end up buying a bunch of different tactical bags and things like that because they're a lot of them look really good for storing handcuffs and taking handcuffs on the go.
Yeah, these would be beautiful for that kind of a thing. They're great. And they were he was only selling for like $4 a piece. They were cheap.
$4. That's
But you feel really well built. They've got the Velcro on the outside, so you can put your stickers or labels or whatever you want on them.
Very nice.
But yeah, I saw that same thing here the other day that he was closing up shop, so that was kind of a bummer. Same way with his. I've got some handles that I bought from him that I put on those sparrows that I have. It's awesome with the slide-on slip-on handles.
nice. My daughter got me the really quick for my Covert Companion. It's pretty cool. I've had my Covert Companion. It's the first release. So I had to take it apart and rebuild it. And I actually have a couple, but I like that.
She got you the which one? The Riv?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, the Riz.
Nice.
The one with McNally on it.
Oh, the Riz.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like it.
Heck yeah. Good
And
pick.
then,
You got what else you got in your what else you carry in your companion? What did you kit it to?
let me get the other one. I have two. I just made that my Riv and my Riz, and the Turners, and then
Okay.
Yeah, that's another tool I want to check out some point. Too many tools, not enough money.
Oh man, you just
Amen,
sang
brother.
you just sang my anthem right there.
Right.
And then in my other one, I carry the jigglers and
Okay.
the I always forget the name of that.
J hook or whatever.
Yeah,
Travelers.
and some.
Nice.
And then on the other side, I got the warded locks, set, the thin,
Decoders.
yeah, and
The handcuff pins.
yeah, and that bypass for padlocks if you can get to the back. And then I added to it, I put these Sparrows jigglers for wafer locks on there.
Oh yeah.
I threw them in there. Those were great. I like those. And then I used to have in there this jiggler set that I got from Sparrows that they're actually really good. I'm trying to figure out a place for them because I want to keep my companions about that thick, because they get ridiculous, and
Yeah.
almost unusable.
I only have the slim pickings, but I did add the little compartment so I could. I'm gonna add like one or two more things, but I do have a Cobra Katana from Lockpicking Paul. But I honestly want to get the Riz, and I think I'm just gonna swap out the Turners for the Riz. Because I've never, other than when I wanted to play with it when I first got them, my instinct is never to. I always have more accessible Turners. So
Yeah.
I think if I had took these out of here and put them in a set, I would actually use them all. So
Yeah.
I actually added the Riz to the Riv or the Slim Pickens.
I like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And what do you have in the
Yeah,
third
yeah.
side? Oh, the Turners.
Yep. Yeah, they give you just enough parts that you can add it.
You use those within the handle. You just leave them in.
Yeah, just leave them in.
Yeah.
Because the Riv and the Riz, they come out.
Maybe
So.
touch. Yeah.
And then a good buddy of mine, he hooked me up with a set of the
Oh, awesome.
Jimmy Longs to try and help with my hands. Oh man, they're a night and day difference.
The handles are amazing on those things, aren't they?
Yeah, I was up all night Friday night talking with some buddies and stuff, and I was picking all night. I didn't have any cramps or nothing. It worked out really good. I really appreciate him doing that for me.
Yeah, on a longer pick session, man, the handles are where it's at. I went and bought the 44 Deltas, but they had the Genesis set, and they fit my my Southern Specialties picks. Fit in these just fine.
Really?
So I got some handles on those, which definitely makes them a lot nicer to use. Although you can't over-tension or over-tension and bend them pretty easily that way, but
yeah,
lets you put a lot more strain on them.
Yeah, I talked to Jimmy Long for a good couple hours the other day about him. I was like, man, dude, I've been worried about trying to just hang up my picking because I have such a hard time with all these small little handles anymore, and those are a life changing.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy.
Yes, he is. I always try and keep it in perspective because people get upset that they go to his site and they can't get his stuff. Can't get it. That guy has sacrificed so much for the locksport community. My wife would divorce me if I bought a $50,000 laser to cut out lockpicks.
Right? Your life would be over.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'd be on the street.
You got to sell an awful lot of picks to pay for that bad boy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you could. I'm going to be honest with you. At $5 a pick, I don't think the guy's ever going to recoup his money.
I don't know. I know they're fucking good picks for sure. They're amazing.
Yeah.
Like, you got to sell 10,000 picks. My God, that's so freaking many. Like, that's not even including, because I'm sure they cost him a couple bucks to make. So you're going to probably have to sell 30,000 picks to recoup the money on that.
Right.
By that time, it's like, oh crap, it's outdated. I need to get a new laser. Like, oh my God, the guy has done so much for locksport just through innovation. Because if he wouldn't have done what he did, would anybody be pushing to do injection molded handles? I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe we would have gone for another 10 or 15 years with just popsicle style handles. It's very possible.
Because I know
the guy forced evolution, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to drop out of here. I've got some things to get done, and I've got dogs that are harassing me wanting outside. So,
woof.
Woof.
Woof. That's right.
Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. And
thanks for having me.
Your picks are going good so far. I will do a video here in the coming days.
That's a good thing. I'm glad they're working for you.
Yes, they are. Speaking of that, we're going to drop that in chat right now because I forgot to do it. Greyhound.
Well, like I said, thank you. I do appreciate you testing them and putting them through their paces. Hopefully they hold up and do everything I hope they do. I'll be on still drop off the feed.
What's that?
I said I'll still be listing. I'm just going to drop off the feed and go get some things around the house.
Well, have a great day.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, you guys too, man. Thanks for having me.
Sure.
Later. Maybe.
All right, here we go. Control V in the chat.
I'm gonna fail or not.
There's a link to Greyhound Picking Shop, and he has a 15% discount code. Good through the end of the day today. He said he's going to probably deactivate it tomorrow morning for 15% off, and that code is DOG.
Nice.
DOG. I definitely have a recommendation for the dogleg pick right now because they are just slaying the old lotto locks.
Hey, I'm just waiting to get my schedule from work broke, and then I'll know when I'm available here in January.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm tripping over a bag of stuff I got for you. I went through and really spring cleaned my stuff so you guys could get some
Yeah,
picks.
basically, you know, that's gonna bother me. I gotta find this. Hold on. Oh, yeah.
You know what? I wonder if that actually shows up. I wanted to check that. Let's do that.
All right. There's I got a couple more. But there's what I got collected up for you so far. They're broke. All multis.
Oh, nice.
So I got the 6mm of the like these nice. And then this one's a little bit bent because I tried it before I had any idea what light tension meant. I went really ham and I stopped using them. But I got that set from the lock noob for you. I gave the 4mm to Loki, and then I got a few of the picks from the Palmers. That I got a long range short hook. That's one of those. Deeper hook, diamond there for you.
Cool.
And then I got I got some turners to peel out for you too. And I got them. Oh, now I think I might have a. Let's see. I thought. Oh yeah, here we go.
The other day, my light burned out over here, so I sent my daughter and her old man to go get me a light. They got me a unicorn with ears and a unicorn head, pink ring light.
Nice.
I swear.
Actually, I did this wrong, man, because that's Southern. I do have a multi-case to put it all in for you too, and I start up on some of the turners here.
Cool.
And then if you need, I got like some random like extra cylinders and crap laying around if you need any of that, or if you want that, some of that to pass along to other people, things like that, you know.
Yeah, I've decided I'm not gonna collect like I used to. I'm just gonna start passing along. You know, everybody that I get stuff from, I'm gonna put in a box and then pass it along when I get, you know, enough to go by because I got a problem collecting. And
I'll tell you, it does solve the need to get stuff, and then by moving it along, it solves the problem of the clutter of collecting too much crap.
yeah, before my divorce and everything went to crap. I had over 200 American locks. I had so many. It was unreal. But I'll probably still always collect multi-lock and van locks and credit card type locks because those are my favorite. But I'm just going to pass things along into the community to keep it going and try and get new people. Maybe, I don't know. So I pick it and pass it along.
This is the way. If you're a
Tell you,
Mandalorian.
there's nothing that makes me happier about having a YouTube channel than having somebody post something like, "Oh, I just got this lock open, and it's thanks to Ray." It's like,
Hey, Zoe the cat.
God,
Hello, good morning.
I
Ryan Fitz.
float through the universe for days after that.
Oh yeah.
Zoe the cat, thanks for coming.
And Mr. Ryan Fitz.
Did I miss him?
My daughter's name is
Ryan Fitz.
He jumped on right after you put your link.
Oh.
Or put that link, not your link. I'm gonna make more coffee.
Yeah, I'm glad I made it in time to catch you guys on here to do a live. I stayed up real late running around Friday night with Bobby Keys and all them yakking, and I slept most of Saturday.
I feel you. It's easy to do. Super easy to do.
Oh, hey, Stu, I got a vice for you. What's her name? Lady Lax is sending me one of them vices like that you get from 44 Delta to see if that helps me out. But we might have to modify this. I struggle with it to hold things because it's just got these rubber vice grip things on it. We can come up with something a little better because it moves. And when you're just tapping a pin that just needs a little tippity tap, that sucker will move. And
yeah, then it ain't tipping. It's tapping when you need it to tip.
Exactly. I was just wrapping everything in a leather strap, but at least you'll have a vice to take out for the veterans and stuff like that.
Oh man. Oh, what time is it? Yeah, it's still early in the morning, Ray.
It's like 9:20.
If I was jumping on now, I'd be like, it's early. This started at 7.
That's the cool thing about those locks with the rubber jaws, because that's what I used for a long time as well. Is that it's a great base to modify to add on to.
Yeah.
Let me pull this bitch off here. There's. I know where it is. There, I know where it is. Here we are. All right. There we go. So basically, I just took that base like that, and I just drilled a 1/4-inch hole, tapped it, and then attached what most people put on one of those 3D printed vices. Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep. I put on a magic arm to give me more flexibility with the jaw.
That's awesome.
I like doing like ovals, Scandinavian oval locks, and they're really bad to hold this way, the way a normal chuck vice is.
Yeah.
But if you turn the chuck vise sideways, then it holds one of these ovals like it was made to hold it.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yep, sideways is the freaking ticket for an oval lock. That is rock solid.
Nice. That's what I love about this community. All you guys, we could save the world if gave us the option to come up with great ideas and innovations. I love everything everybody comes up with, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like it's jazzes me, man.
Like Lock Chuck and his safe dialers and
Oh, that's what I need one of these days. I need a freaking van lock pick because his proprietary van lock pick is freaking money for picking
yeah,
van locks.
I love van locks. I lost my whole collection of them. I just pick them with them shutter lock, two-pronged tensioner.
I got one that's messed up. It's brick. Key won't come out. Something's wrong with it.
Huh.
I kind of went brute force method trying to see if I could at least break the key free. Did not work.
You might be able to percussively persuade it, by hitting as you're turning.
Yeah, kind of like a bump key. That's what I would try with it, by bumping it.
That's how I unbricked. What did I brick? Oh yeah, it was a gold P. Was bricked up, and I ended up getting it broke free by frickin' bumping it as I was turning the key. Oh, let's pick this lock. I'm standing here doing nothing for too long.
Yep, those van locks are awesome. I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah, they're interesting. They're interesting.
Yeah, they're neat. I wanted to try one, and then as soon as I saw Black Chuck's thing, I was like, oh god, I really want to try that now because I want to try his thing. So
Right?
That's exactly.
I got to try the lock to try the thing.
Yeah, I actually tried to get a hold of van locks quite a few times because, like, this is my Harley lock. I don't know if you guys see my video on it, but there isn't a single pin in there, not one. It's just a cylinder, no pins. That's what keeps my gas tank safe. I tried to get a hold of van locks because I was going to change my tour pack and saddlebags and everything over to van locks, and they never got back with me. I guess they think I'm just a crazy, obsessed lock guy. So
I mean, so they saw you coming.
Maybe, but still.
Right. I'm like, well, but why is that bad? That's my next question.
Yeah, but man, if Harley guys seen that, I went out, dude, they would sell them like freaking hotcakes because everybody hates these locks. They just fall apart, and some of them don't even have pins in them. So what's the point,
I feel you.
Oh, I'm having a rough morning with my hands.
Yeah, it's not easy in the mornings at all, ever for me, man.
So the cat actually in the chat is asking how Bobby Keys is. I haven't heard anything about him since.
Oh, he's
well,
real good.
I was gonna say she's asking because he said he was talking to him on Friday night.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's just living life, taking a little break from because he was going hard for quite a few years there, picking, doing videos and 3D printing and everything. And, he had some things and he needed to take a little bit of time to, get everything back to kosher in his life. So yeah, he's doing good. He's a good guy. We end up usually getting yakking and end up yakking till the wee hours of the morning about old times and old people and different locks and what happened to this creator and have you talked to so and so, So yeah, he's doing good. He's just working and
It's really good.
planning his retirement.
Okay, that's good. 2. Big click. Woo. Wow.
At one point, I think I almost rivaled his collection of American locks. Because that guy is a collector for sure.
He's got the bug.
Oh yeah, he's got unbelievable amounts of Americans, the Mindies and pack locks, and it's unreal.
The heck?
Yeah, I gotta find what, like, Not Too Dead, found that hardware store where the guy had all those old locks, and he scored great locks for a great price. Or that box of cool stuff you got, Ray, for your buddy found from you for you at work.
Yeah. All those old masters with the line key. I love those things.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
I love the old stuff, man. Like those finds.
Yep, me too. Like the old herds.
Oh. You mean these?
Yeah. Right there. Oh, that's a nice one.
I chewed this K-way up trying to get it open. I've
It
raked it open.
goes the opposite way, right?
This one goes both or only clockwise because I got it open clockwise.
Ah,
A lot of them were both. Some of them were only counter. Some of them were only clockwise. I managed to rake it after watching Bosnian Bill do a thing about it, and I have not opened it again. Not been able to pick it. Not been able to rake it.
did you lube it up a little bit?
No, it was pretty clean, man. It's like,
Oh.
Yeah, it's. I can't find my t-shirt. Might as well give it a try, right? This lock, this is the only one I have. This one's gonna, when I finally send some stuff over to Croatia, this lock's going to Dog Picker.
Nice. Does it say Detroit on it so they get a Detroit herd?
No, it doesn't, man. I'm looking for, I got people scurrying and looking for herds around here.
Yeah. I got this one too. This one's real beat up though. You can barely
I gotta
make it
scroll
out.
up to see it. Oh, no, let me see that. Nice.
What was I looking at the other day? Scandinavian. One of those freaking big, monstrous, freaking, like 1920s Scandinavian locks. They almost look like the keys are almost like disc detainer. I think they have discs in them.
Yeah.
They're so expensive, though. Oh, I just couldn't buy it.
Yeah. On top of being so expensive, then the shipping kills you. I've sent a lot
they're freaking
overseas.
big, solid, heavy brass.
Yeah, the older stuff sucks because it's all heavy.
I've sent so much stuff over to like UK lock pickers and stuff like that over the years. Man, the shipping is just unreal.
Oh yeah, I'm about to have some couple pack, one to the UK, one to the Netherlands, and then to Croatia.
That's what I did when
my laser printed locks. I sent them over there. I don't have any left with my, logo and stuff on it. I had some Americans and some Abises with little picks on it that are over there. I always wonder what happened to them, who got them and stuff like that.
I'm sure they exist somewhere over there.
Yeah.
When I did the trade with lock picking Paul, it was cheaper for me to buy locks over there and have somebody drop ship them than to just take a lock from my collection and pay shipping to send it to him. It was cheaper to buy new ones and have them shipped to him than to take ones that I already own and ship them.
Really?
Yep. It's super expensive to ship from the U.S. to somewhere else. Not that it's cheap to get, to ship from the U.K. to here, but, it's like half as much.
Yeah.
From there to here, it's like $20 or whatever. From here to there, it's $40, $50 all day long, and that's if it's light.
Yeah. I don't think I've spent under $80 in shipping over there. Anytime I ship, because if I'm going to ship them, I'm going to ship them a bunch of stuff,
Yep, if it's a couple kilograms, it's definitely you can spend $100 all day long, easy.
And it sucks because there's so many good guys out there I love talking to and trading with and learning from.
Best viewers on this.
What was that?
I don't know. I was reading a comment on there. If somebody's promoting something, I think. I don't know if you want to keep it on there.
Did I miss something?
In the
The
chat.
only thing that I see in chat was me putting up Greyhound's site.
You don't see. Yeah, then Zoe the cat said hello. She asked about Bobby Keys. Now there's a.
Shit, where is it? I don't see it. Oh, I see. YouTube didn't allow it through, so it didn't show up on YouTube.
Oh,
whatever it was, it's something that isn't allowed.
Oh, I get you. Why am I doing that? What the sound is wrong?
That's why, because I've been watching the chat on actual YouTube instead of in, restream.
I'm picking up what you're laying down.
Because at least on my computer, I have a keyboard and I have moderator, like permissions or whatever the hell I have. Who knows? I've never had to put anybody in a timeout yet, so that's a good thing, I suppose. Nope.
Yeah.
0 times. Now somebody has been put in a timeout on my stream, but it was by somebody else. I think it was still kicking. Put somebody in a timeout. Come on. Come on, baby. You can open. You got to sweet talk the locks, right?
Yeah.
Anything that
Baby,
works,
give it
buddy.
up.
Some of them like
Come on,
it when you
baby.
play dirty. Some of them you
Yeah.
gotta sweet talk them.
I'm about to buy this lock a couple drinks. See if I can.
That's it, baby. Baby, I love you forever. We can get married.
You're the one, baby.
Come on.
You're the only one I've ever wanted.
Our others will
You know you're
never know.
anyway just for me.
What is going on? This is my confidence lock. What the hell is happening?
Oh.
People have comfort locks. This is my confidence lock. I know that I can open it every time I touch it, and it's a high enough level that it makes me feel good about myself.
I have
You know,
those
like
too.
just being able to open, a master number 3. Yes, you can open it every time, but does it make you feel good about yourself? No.
Nah, really.
Wah, wah, no, thank you. Now, an ASA 700 red belt lock that you can open every time you touch it, that makes you feel good about yourself.
I've never picked a ASA. Never got any of those.
Oh, they're so much fun. Oh, I love me a gin pin.
Because I get obsessed
7.
with certain types of locks, and then I forget to, venture out into other things. I got hooked on multi-locks and stuff like that, and I forgot to venture out into ASA, and then I got stuck on safe dial locks for a long time, and
I had a similar thing. I got into locks, and anytime I could get a lock, I would get it with gins because they were so much fun to pick, but I never got anything with barrels, so my growth was stunted. I didn't pick any dimple locks, and I didn't pick anything with barrels, so my skills in that respect were like way behind what they should have been. So I'm just starting to get into dimples and barrels and other stuff, but I have both of my black belt locks picked already, but I can't pick purple belt barrel locks half the freaking time.
yeah,
That's not true.
I feel you. I'm in the same boat. I've picked black belt locks that I didn't even. My first dimple lock was a black belt dimple sergeant and queso, and I didn't know it was a big deal. It took me forever, but I got it. And then there's stuff I can't pick in the middle of the belt sections, but I never really did the belt thing. So I'm pretty behind on quite a few things and ahead in other aspects.
All right, 7, 6, 5. 5 is binding hard.
Yeah, like I'm just now starting to. It feels like I'm just starting to get into real locks, and not just padlock playing. So, like it's like I want a Ruko and I want a Dom, but then like Ray said, well, which one of all of these Ruko options are you talking about? Oh, okay, I got one each, and then
That's it, man.
and then there's more than one. There's more than one Dom. There's more than one multi-lock. There's more than one. Oh, okay, yeah.
That is a fact.
Yeah, I like Doms, and I've never had a Roku. Sorry, Ruko. Yes, there it is. Never had one of those. Always wanted one, but I remember my whole high school. Everything they had locked up was locked up with those Rokus, and I was like, I want to try and pick that, but I didn't.
I love the way it looks, man.
That's what I do.
You know, I really like these. And you know, I love Elzits too. I just really dig those locks. So
Yeah.
that's one I want to collect more of. This is a super easy one, but
Yeah. I get obsessed with locks usually over the keys. If the keys look cool, I'm in, you know?
yeah, long before I even got into this, I love cool looking keys.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All set.
Oh man, these new picks I got, oh, unreal. I love them. Game changer.
Oh shit. Shoot. Something just brushed me. I thought it was a spider. I was like, oh, panic. Kill the fire. Which I'm good with them. I actually catch and release. I'm a plant and garden guy. I love spiders. They kill bugs. But I don't want them on me.
I feel you.
Let's see if I can pick this. I'm really open.
Come on.
I'm playing click a pin, drop a pin, no matter which lock I pick up right now. I don't like that game. Click, drop, click, drop, click, drop.
Back and forth, up and down.
Oh.
Okay. I think that I
It's
need.
It's like playing tenant during the binding order. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Actually, really want this one.
Let's. Okay. This one should work. Okay. Let's mark this up. All right, she's marked up. Let's try this again.
What are you doing?
Trying to pick this ass and it's just not working out here.
Oh, yeah.
Greyhound. Zoe the cat said she ordered some stuff from Greyhound's site, so that's good. I don't think you'll be disappointed if you got the dog legs because I've been using them to pick lotto locks all morning. I used them last night and this morning. They are very good for that. Depending on which particular one you're shooting for. So like a 410 lotto lock, the 20 thou is good for that. Master lock 65 or 68.
Oh, those are my favorite right there. The 6835.
QA is a little tighter. So 16 thou pick works real good in those. And then the American lock, you can drive a truck through. So the 20 those ones. But I picked a Packlock 98 Pro this morning with it as well. The 25 thou pick.
Nice.
Yeah.
I finally got my Packlock 200K club patches and everything. I was excited about that.
Nice. Heck yeah.
And if I never touch that Packlock again, that won't hurt my feelings. That one was a pain in the ass for some reason. I have another one on too that I have no problem with, but that one, and of course that's the one I did on video. Oh, nightmare.
Yeah, I picked two of them. I didn't bother to gut and do the rest of that. I don't know if I'll bother. I know I got it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had it on video, so.
It's like I did what did I do the other day? It was a GG. And me and Wolfgang gutted it to determine what GG it was. And he thinks that it's a P extra, but we're not quite sure because the keyway might not be quite right for a P extra, but it's definitely a blue belt. It's got 5 pins and it's got the GG spool serrated weird pins with the overmilling. So it doesn't really matter what lock it is. I'm not going to gut the damn thing because it's got like a weird clip on the back that I think I'm going to break every time I bend it to get it off. So I'm never taking it apart again. I'm not. It's just it's got like little cuts in it, which makes it easy to bend open, but there's like really not much metal there. So I think that if I bend it open another time or two, that it's toast.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, baby, come on. Papa wants you open. Jeez, will you open if I talk dirty to you? What the hell's going on here?
I mean, I might.
All right. Zoe said she got the dog legs and the elephant trunks. You will not be disappointed. Those are both fantastic picks. I was actually in the first batch to test the elephant trunks, and which actually Greyhound said this morning that I got the very first set of the dog legs, which is like the coolest thing ever. I
Yeah,
kind of
that's
almost
cool.
want to like put him. I kind of almost wanted to put him like in a frame. Like that's cool shit.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Very
That's
first set,
nice.
the prototype first set. It's freaking amazing. All right, baby, come on. No, no, no.
Click, click, drop.
Oh boy, heavy click. Wow. Oh, prick. Oops, did I say that out loud?
Stick? Yeah, you said something about a stick. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too. Appreciate it.
Ow.
Saying the no words, the naughty words.
Yeah, I should probably be on a delay. Oh, crap, broke's on. Put him on a delay. Put him on a delay.
The bad man saying the naughty words. Oh my goodness. Why is this lock not opening? I opened this lock literally 100 times. Two.
Come on, Ray.
You're better than that.
You dirty bastard! Open up!
What, you don't like me no more, honey?
No, this lock's
From,
pickle.
you guys saw Weird Science, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Christ's sakes, would you cover yourself?
God, I love that movie. It's purely about the sex.
Yeah. When she says to him, "We took a shower together, you kept your jeans on," or whatever she says.
God, I don't think make movies like that anymore.
I forgot. Oh, that movie was fun.
Oh, I miss the good old days.
Dude, I think my hands are done for the morning, right?
Oh, it is what it
I'm
is.
playing Shake, Rattle, and Roll.
My confidence lock is not opening. This is bullshit.
I'll tell you a secret. Get two confidence locks the exact same because you wear out the pins and then they start not opening for you.
Come on, you prick.
Let me see if going lefty helps. This wrist is just too good.
Definitely not two. Pin four. Definitely not four. It's got to be number 6.
I got this Avis 7240 or whatever. Yeah, 72. I'm sitting here picking on the lock squatch sent me.
7240? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 7240. And every single pin is a spool pin in this. So it's pick one, drop one, pick one, drop one, pick one, drop one.
That's a fact with that lock. It should be one. I think one standard pin number or in chamber number 1, but
Yeah, I think it is, but I love these ones. I like spool pin.
That's when I started doing lives on with Ray and this, and on his Wednesdays. He helped get me in the 7240.
asshole. I can't believe I can't get this lock open. This is unpleasant, like to the extreme.
Got a lefty open. That's something relatively easy to pick and try that again.
But I'm gonna hop off here. I hear my
I
grandson.
know why it isn't opening. You jerk. This isn't the lock that I think it is. that lock's full of Christmas trees. You can't pick it the way I've been picking it.
Oh,
What
there
a
you go.
jackass.
Are you getting
What
out
a
of here, bro?
jackass.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see my grandson and have a cigarette and get something to eat. But it was awesome being on here.
Yep, everybody
Take
have
care,
a wonderful
brother.
morning.
Thanks
Yeah.
for coming around.
Absolutely. Anytime, just send me a message, and if I'm not napping, I'll be up.
Worthy.
I'm out.
See you, bro. Oh. Stu, you said you had to rock and roll too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much done. My hands are done.
I need to get this lock open before I end the stream. So
Oh, you're yeah, I keep you company for that.
I literally can't believe that I just picked at that freaking lock, the wrong lock. That thing has
Yeah.
4 Christmas trees in it. You can't pick it the way I was picking it. Like, no wonder the damn thing wouldn't open. I'm like, why is this gin spool not setting? It's because it wasn't a gin spool. It was a freaking Christmas tree.
Well, there you go.
Oh, yay. I thought I was losing my mind. I'm like, my God, I can't have gotten this bad overnight. It's not possible. It's not possible.
Oh, we all have a bad moment.
It was more of a senior moment. Like,
Well, yeah, it ended up being,
I
yeah.
mean, technically every ASA, 700 Scandio kind of looks the same. So it is what it is.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I've kind of caused myself some grief too because I have the EL 500 that was almost a challenge lock from Bumpy Bones, so it's got some, name on it, engraving, but it was sitting next to Mickey Finn from Tinny, and so I will pick one up thinking it's the other and try to pick thinking it's that, and it's just a nightmare. And I'm like, why is it not? Why is it not? Why is it not? Oh, it's the wrong lock. So I've played that game a little bit recently too.
Booyah. She's
Got it?
open. Yeah.
See? Confidence restored.
Oh, geez. Seriously. I thought for a
Crisis
second
averted.
it was like, dude, I need to go back to frickin' picking white belt locks because I suck now. I guess
Basically,
that was it.
I'm not allowed to do live until I can do this again.
I peaked and now I'm on the downward slide where I lose all my skills. What the hell?
You flamed out like
I
Icarus.
did.
Flew too
Exactly.
close to the sun, my brother.
Yep, my wings melted.
Yep, I'm good.
Beautiful. Let's check the chat, see if anybody news here. Nola, freaking in his ass.
Nola.
The mouth of the South. Butter Cookie himself. Speaking of Butter Cookie, this is like the time of the year that we need to stock up because those are the shit.
I need more tins to collect locks.
I mean, it's great. You wait like freaking a week or two after Christmas, they 97% off. Please,
it's
we'll
a
give you
re-gift. It's a
$5 to
re-gift.
take them away.
It's a re-gift special too. Sometimes people just kind of give basket right to you that they got, and it's like, yeah, hook me up with that.
We'll give you $10 to take them away because we have so many.
Stuff up. I'm done picking stuff.
God, I really love these little freaking nubs for the Jimmy Long's picks because they're like impossible to tell apart.
Oh, the little colored things.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, those are sweet. That's a sweet thing.
Yeah. It was a slick idea that Jimmy came up with.
I am a very big fan.
Very big fan. Very big fan. Let's see. You go in here.
Where could you be?
Ryan Fitz, thanks for coming this morning. I appreciate it. I know that it's tough for us North America guys to make it to this live stream. Technically, it's for the the Central European folk and guys in Australia and stuff. So to give them the opportunity to come on like whenever they're not dead tired from it being the middle of the night. Greyhound, thank you so much. Thank you for the pics that I'm testing out for you, the dog legs, and thanks for coming on with us. Just a heads up, everybody. Cool little discount going on with Greyhound. There's a link in the chat if you scroll up a little bit. Actually, let's just put it back in. Control V. There's the link to his shop. And he's doing 15% off with the discount code DOG, D-O-G. That's pretty much all I got this morning. So you got anything, Stu?
No, I'm good, man. I had a great time. I did actually open a few locks, struggled at others, and it's fun hanging out.
Yep, appreciate it. It was good getting to hang out with you, and I will see you 2 weeks from today.
Absolutely, brother. Have a great day.
Yep, you too. Just a heads up, I'll be having my regularly scheduled live Rock Out with Your Lockout this Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you there. Have a great rest of your Sunday, everybody.